Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this week's episode, Jill attempts to fix our van.
Do I?
Yes. we arrive in Austria and then return back to Germany to visit Hitler's Eagle's Nest.
But unfortunately, Mr. it doesn't go quite to plan, does it?
No, it doesn't. So let's just watch the video.
To see what happens.
So if you do like us, give us a like.
Ring that bell.
And subscribe. And tell your family and friends about us as well. Thank you.
So, good afternoon guys. We have arrived at our next park up, so we didn't do much filming this morning because we made an early getaway. We are now have arrived at our stopover in We've been here before. Still don't know how to say Here's Mr. D.
We've been here before.
We have been here before.
Recognise this.
And can you see that blue sky behind? It's absolutely gorgeous. What we have got to sort out though, because we stopped here because we fancied a swim, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we're
also going to have to swim.
Yeah, we're not parked. We're not parked on the main Stellplex because that's pretty full. We're just in the car park. You can stay here for 24 hours, so that's what we're doing. And we're just going to have a swim, but we just need to sort out some things first. So basically, when we tried to empty our waste last night at the service point, our pump wasn't working. No guys, not the water pump, that's still working. It's a separate pump which we have fitted underneath the van, so we just press a button inside and it lets our water out at the appropriate places. Now, even though the light's coming on, unfortunately the pump is making no noise, so we think the pump's knackered. So I need to get under the van, have a look and see what's going on. So let's get the tool bag out then, Mr. Doyle.
Here's the toolkit out for you.
My accomplice.
I'm at the tea.
He's making the cup of tea while I get under the van. First he's going to put it on the ramp so I've got a bit more space. And then we might get our swim. Hi guys, I'm under the van. Yes, it's always me that has to do the mechanical bits. Because Mr. D, good at cooking, not so good at fixing things. So I've got a little problem here. Our waste pipe is not emptying our waste. We've got a pump fitted, the blue pump here, which does not appear to be having, we don't know if it's clogged up or it hasn't got any power. So I'm having to detach it so we can, the waste can empty manually until we can get it fixed. Can you not lose that? Give that to Mr. D to keep hold of, so I can get this bracket out of the way and turn this. Otherwise I'm liable to get a face full of waste. So there's electrical wires here, and I need now to open the actual waste pipe, which is here. Which is not easy when you're in a confined space like this. I've got the van on ramps at the moment just to give me a bit of height. Got to be careful because of the wires here. looks like it's just disconnected in one go, which is fine. If I can get it disconnected. Let's move our bits out of the way. Whoa. That's the waste emptying, guys. Now, we wouldn't normally empty it on a pitch, but we're actually in a car park with some grass at the moment, and we haven't got a choice at the moment because we were thinking there might be a blockage, but it doesn't look like there is a blockage. It looks like the actual unit is broke. It's wired up, so I'm going to leave it wired up. I'm going to attach it with some cable ties, and as long as we don't put the switch on, that's perfectly safe until we can get it fixed. Might need a new pump, we'll see. But in the meantime, job sorted. At least our waste empties. Got a bit on my hands, but not in my face. Thank God for that. So guys, that's been sorted now for the moment. Well, temporary sorted, and we're now going to have a swim. So we're not going to film in there. We're just going to have an afternoon of relaxation in the swimming pool, the wave pool, the sauna, the thermal pools, and we'll pick you up later, guys. Anyway, all right, see you later. We didn't do any more filming that day, and we had a quiet night's sleep, and then we left to continue our journey south.
Well guys, we've just left and we're heading to Austria. We're on the way down. We're going to go via Eagle's Nest. So we're somewhere I've wanted to visit for a while. At the moment, Jill is sorting out lunch. We've got pita breads, so we're making little pita bread pockets and putting cheese and tomato in, and it's going under the grill, which has been a novelty for us because in the 5 years we owned this van, the grill's never worked until we had it repaired.
Exciting.
It is exciting.
Right. So we're going to have this, and then we're going to head on down, aren't we? And see where we end up. But it's warm in the van.
It's warm in the van. Yeah.
We're not going to complain because it's actually really, really gorgeous weather. It's about 22 degrees out. We've worked our way through that band of rain that was hitting West Germany, and yeah, we come out the other side, and
Southern Germany now.
Yeah, very south.
Yeah.
Very south. So
just past Munich.
Yeah, so all good. Let's enjoy. The journey went really quick, and then before we knew it, we were in Austria. Now, a word of warning, it wasn't long after we crossed over the border that we got flagged down by police. Mr. D slowed down, but then we got waved through. What they were doing was checking we had a vignette to drive on the Austrian roads. We chose to get the digital version, which costs £9.40 or €11, and I've popped the website we used on the screen for you guys. It wasn't long before we were back in Germany again, as our destination was right on the border. Eagle's Nest is near the southeast German town of Berchtesgaden. Now this is the road that leads up to Eagle's Nest. It's a 24 gradient, so it's quite steep, as we found out. Mr. D had to concentrate on his driving. We got to the top okay and parked up in the car park to find out that it was too late to catch the last bus up to the top of the summit. We did think, however, that we would be able to stay in the car park overnight as we purchased tickets online for the following morning. However, everywhere we looked there was no camping overnight signs in all 3 car parks, even though there was lots of room there. We were both disappointed, but we had no choice but to head down that steep hill. So, we came down from Eagle's Nest because you couldn't park overnight there, so we found a parking spot halfway down, but we didn't feel comfortable, so we moved down to a car park down in the town, and we're just taking a little evening walk, and just in front of me there's a cable car which goes up to Eagle's Nest, and just at the top of that hill, just slightly to the left, you'll see a little white building, and that is Eagle's Nest, where we will go tomorrow. And just over to the right, you see the snow, the mountains. It's a really lovely evening though. And this is where we are here. What a lovely little town Berchtesgaden turned out to be. Quite an unexpected find. Next morning, tickets in hand, we made our way back up that big hill to Eagle's Nest at last. Can you hear me? Hello? Very spooky.